Hey, welcome back, guys. Let's answer a few more of your questions today. We got someone here who's looking for an explanation of how to do a gold carbon fiber look. So I do have a how to paint carbon fiber with spray cans video, and obviously I mean how to make it look like carbon fiber. I had somebody get actually quite angry with me on that video because they thought it was how to paint on carbon fiber. Which doesn't really make sense to me because you paint on carbon fiber pretty much the same way you paint on anything else. But anyway, he wants to know how to do it with gold instead of silver, presumably. So honestly, all you're really going to do differently is instead of using the silver, you're going to use a pearlescent or sparkly gold to give you that look. You could try one of those shiny reflective golds, but I don't think it would really offer quite the same effect as what you're looking for there. So spray your probably your black first, then put your shelf liner down, and then do your gold. Alternatively, if you're looking for more of a golden hue with the same look as before, another option is to do just a straight up silver standard carbon fiber like I did, and then go over it with a golden or yellow hued candy. That would probably give you a bit deeper look, and I think it would actually be pretty interesting. Next up, we've got how thick does the veneer need to be in order to do a proper dye and sand back job and then dye again? So in my recent guitar fetish videos, I call them guitar fetish videos, but they're the guitar kit build that I was doing. I was commenting that the veneer that they put on that thing, the flame maple veneer, was so thin that I can't really do a proper dye job on it because it's basically like a piece of paper on there. So for one, I'm scared to sand it back because I don't want to go through it, and for another, because it's so thin, it's basically saturated with the glue, so the stuff doesn't soak in properly. Hasn't been ideal, but anyway, I would suggest it definitely needs to be thicker than that. I don't really have a specific thickness in mind. I know a lot of the really high quality guitars use a top that's 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch thick, and there's plenty of room there to sand back. And no worries about the glue coming all the way through to the top and all that nonsense. I would say probably at least a 1/16 of an inch would be nice. 1/8 inch would be great, and then like a nice thick 1/4 inch drop top is obviously a thing in and of itself, but that's not a veneer really at that point. I don't even know if you'd call 1/8 inch a veneer. So I'm sorry I couldn't give a more definitive answer on that, but not paper thin. Let's put it that way. And then we've got someone asking how to fix up his fretboard, basically. He's saying repaint and refurbish, but I'm getting the impression that it's more of and cleaning and stuff. I'm getting the impression that what he wants to do is just basically spruce it up because it's probably dirty and grungy. So what you do for that, I do have a video on fretboard cleaning and conditioning. You're going to want to take the strings off. Now if you're dealing with a floating tremolo system like a Floyd Rose or something, look up a separate video on that. I'm not going to explain it in this one because it's kind of complicated, but there are steps that you need to take to deal with that when you're taking your strings off. Then you clean your fretboard. I like to use methanol to do that. A lot of people use naphtha. Things of that nature are fine. If you have a plastic binding on either side of your fretboard, you need to be careful with that. Make sure you don't melt it with chemicals. So take it easy, be careful what you're doing. And you clean off all the grunge from the fretboard using that kind of thing. And then the issue with those kinds of chemicals, they evaporate very quickly, and what they tend to do is they dry out the wood a little bit. So you need a fretboard conditioner after that, or an oil. So one of the more common ones to use is lemon oil. I know Dunlop has lemon oil in a little container with a sponge on the top of it, so that makes it easy to apply. It's a little bit more expensive. Another option is to buy lemon oil in the normal lemon oil containers at like Home Depot. It's way cheaper and you can do tons of fretboards, but you just need to put it on with a cloth. Mineral oil, I would think, would also work quite well. It's not the popular choice necessarily for fretboards, but it's essentially the same thing. It's just less carcinogenic, and you're just oiling it, moisturizing it. It's what we use for butcher blocks and stuff like that, so it should work fine. And then I think Crimson Guitars has a fretboard conditioner, and I'm sure they're not the only company that has one, but it seems to work a little bit better than lemon oil, honestly. I think it's a little bit more expensive than if you were to go to Home Depot and buy lemon oil or mineral oil, but at the same time it's a dedicated product. It's for fretboards. It's not carcinogenic like lemon oil, and comes in a really nice little stainless steel container. So that's also an option. Alright, so that about covers it for today. I think we'll call her a wrap. Wow. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'm starting to turn into an idiot here. So, thanks for watching. Hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.